So this is my market stall checklist. Hello! Welcome to or welcome back to my channel. My name is Katie, I'm a self-employed artist. I'm 22 and I'm learning how to grow my business and just kind of taking you along for the journey. Maybe this can help you, who knows? This is my market stall checklist. Everything you need to know to prepare, set up, everything you need before you go and sell your artwork or other things, I suppose, at a market stall. So this is my market stall checklist. Okay, so first things, pretty obvious, you've probably already thought about this, but your products. You need to have something physical to sell. Over the past few years, I've made quite a lot of stuff. I've got terracotta pots that I've painted on, I've made some resin trinket dishes, experimented with different forms of resin, I've done little canvases, I've painted on the little canvas boards you can get, I've dabbled in ceramics, so I had a few different things, but if you've already got just one product, go for that. So first of all, you want to know what you're selling. Gather all of your products together, make sure it will fit on a 3-foot to 6-foot table and you'll be sorted. The next thing on my checklist is business cards or contact information. I don't want to show up to a market stall or a place where people will see a lot of my art and be able to buy it if they can't contact me in the future. I want people to remember where they got their thing from, where they got their gorgeous piece of artwork from, where they got their gorgeous little frog from. And I want it to be a memorable experience, so make sure to hand out your business card or a piece of contact information. A lot of people on market stalls have a contact me sheet in a little frame, and you can take a picture of that, or even a QR code if you've got a QR code. It's pretty easy to set up a QR code, but you do need to pay for some of them, so don't quote me on that. There's some that you can get a trial for, which I did. I didn't realise you had to pay after the trial. Well, just make sure it's easy and accessible for people to contact you in the future. The next thing is price tags. Depending on what you're selling, if you're selling a variety of things, for instance, I have, as you can see, there's lots of different things on my table here. Nothing is going to be the same price. I can't really put them in a box and have the box labelled everything £5. You know, whereas say if you're making jewellery or something that's very similar in size and product usage, you can kind of gather all of those things in one box or a stand and put one price for all on all of them. For me, I just made a little table on Word and typed in all of the prices of my products and then cut them out and stuck them on with blue tack or sellotape. You want to make sure that your prices are visible and just basically easy to see, because when people are walking past they might think, oh, that's way out of my price range, and then actually they catch a glimpse, oh my gosh, that's only £5, yeah, hell yeah, I'll buy that. A lot of people might not actually want to ask how much it is just in case they have to reject you, so it's always good to have a price on there. The next thing that would be on my checklist is a logbook. So you can type up or write up all of the products that you have that you're taking to the market stall and the price of them, so when you sell them you can tick them off and keep a log of what you're selling, what you have sold, and you can look back at the end of the day and decide what's working and what's not really selling as much. The next thing that would be on my checklist is packaging. Obviously this would depend on what you're selling, so if you're selling prints for instance you might not need to do this as much, but if you're selling ceramics or pots or something that could easily get damaged, it's a good idea to take some packaging for your customers when they buy your products. I bought a bunch of these brown bags off of Amazon. I can't remember how much it was, but I'll put it up on the screen here. They've lasted me ages. I've not gotten rid of all of them yet. They're a decent size and it's just a bit easier to handle and carry products with. You can buy big rolls of bubble wrap on Amazon for fairly cheap if I remember correctly. I've had mine for a while and it's lasted me ages. So yeah, it's always good to have packaging readily available for your customers. The next thing on my list is a sum up machine or a card machine, card reader, whatever. As long as you can take card payment and it's going into your bank, you're good. I would definitely say SumUp has changed the way my art has been sold. This is not sponsored, by the way, just in case you were thinking that. You can get a SumUp machine online on Amazon for about £25. They're really good, they last really long. They're super easy to set up. All you do is download the app, make a login, connect it to your bank, and then boom, you're off. It does take a little fee, but if you're selling, it's okay, it's acceptable for that. I'm sure there are other card readers and card machines that you can get. SumUp is just the one I use. The next thing that kind of links up with SumUp card reader is change. Believe it or not, people still use cash, and I think people prefer to take cash when they're going to market stall events or craft fairs, that kind of thing. You'll be surprised at how many people have cash and want change. I don't know the exact amount of change that I have, but you want at least £10 in pound coins, maybe 6 in £2. Just make sure you've got every type of penny and a good amount of every type of penny, just so you can make up whatever amount of change you'll need to make. Last but definitely not least is liability insurance. Turns out you need insurance to have a market stall. So I didn't actually know this until I was told when I did my first market stall, hey, we need your liability insurance, we need a copy of that. And I'm like, what is that? Liability insurance is basically insurance that just covers you and your business or your company in case anyone tries to sue you. If a product falls over and breaks someone's toe, not like that would happen. It's very, very unlikely for someone to sue you because your market stall has hurt them in some way, shape or form. But just in case, I suppose that's like all insurance really, isn't it? Just in case you want to have your back covered. A lot of events won't let you in if you don't have liability insurance. Saying that, I've always had my liability insurance, and some places I do need to send a copy of it, but not every place checks. It's just something to cover your own back, and it just makes you feel a bit more comfortable. Don't take me to court. I am not advising. I am not a legal advisor. Please don't take my advice. This is just what I do. So I've said that in this video. It's not my fault if you get sued. Take insurance out if you want to. I get my public liability insurance for a year at a time. I spent £84.84 on my insurance this year. I went with a company called Simply Business. If you're in the UK, just type in Simply Business public liability insurance and they will sort you straight out. I usually give them a phone because I find it a bit easier to talk to people about it, but I'm fairly certain you can do it online. You can set it up with your business name. Just make sure you write down your passwords, people. The amount of people that make accounts with things and just don't write down their passwords, and then later on they need their passwords, blows my mind. Yeah, it's fairly straightforward. Yeah. Oh, another thing that's on my checklist, this is in no particular order, is stands for your products to go on. I always think it's nicer to have a few levels to your table rather than having everything flat. It's nice to have a bit of depth to your table and being drawn in when people see your products. So as you can see here, I've got a few little kind of plastic steps for me to put my products on and some little shelves, and a tablecloth. A tablecloth always kind of just makes it a bit more nice and put together. Makes you seem a little bit more professional. Oh! Ah! There goes my squash. When it comes to actually selling your art in person, it's always good to remember that people aren't just buying your art. They would be online, but in person, they get to meet the artist, they get the story behind the product that they're going to buy. So it's always great, depending on what your vibe is, to be approachable. I know you can't always force this. Something that I found that really helps me become more approachable is having my friends around. When your friends are there, they kind of just break the ice, and because you guys are already chatting and in high vibrations, the people that come along, you will just kind of suck them straight into your conversation, and it's like they feel like they're with you already. They feel like they know you because you're talking to them like a friend. I would definitely advise taking a family member or a couple of friends to your market stalls with you. Yeah, it just really helps lift your energy, and I think it helps make you seem more approachable. I know a lot of people go alone. I was at a market stall not long ago, and the lady next to me, well, the ladies either side of me were there on their own, but I don't know, I just feel like it's nice to have people with me, and also it helps with the packing. It always helps have someone help set up and take everything down again. This one's so difficult. This is so difficult, and I'm really working on this one at the moment, is talking about yourself, bigging yourself up. People are coming to your market stall. This is you. This is part of your soul. You've got to be able to, and you should practice, because I'm practicing. I am not perfect at this at all. You've got to practice selling yourself and saying, hey, this is my stuff. I made it all by myself. This is part of my soul. Please look at it. Please take it in. Let me know what you think. It's really difficult to tell someone, hey, this is me. This is my artwork. An example of this is someone was looking at a particular item or product. I'll be like, oh, I made that with this in mind. And they'll go, oh yeah, okay. And if they don't want to hear about you, they'll walk off, or you'll be able to kind of understand that they're like, okay, and go away. But if you talk to them and they can see the soul behind the they can see the creator behind the product, they're more likely to engage and keep that. Another top tip, well, I say it's a top tip, I'm not entirely sure, but from what I've experienced, lowering your prices by 1 penny can make such a big difference. If you wanted something for £15, take it down to £14.99 or £14.85, something like that. People are so much more inclined to buy it because they see the 14 and forget about the 98 or 99, whatever. I always do that. I'm guilty for that. If I see £2.99, I'm like, oh my god, look, it's only £2.99. Whereas if I saw £3, I'm like, I want £3, you know? It's a bit different, so just keep that in mind. When it comes to actually approaching people or finding where these events are, like, oh, I want to do a market stall, but I don't know where, go onto Google, go onto Facebook. Facebook's full of them. Look in your local area on their community pages. There's always events pages on websites of venues as well. So if you've been to a market stall in your local area and you know that they hold market stalls regularly, or market events or fairs. I should stop calling them market stalls really, because market stall is just one, but I'm on about the collective space. Just Google craft fairs near me, market stalls near me, events near me, and things will come up. There's nearly always a contact number or a contact email, so you can just straight away ask them, hey, my name is Katie, I'm a local artist, I'd love to have a market stall with you if there's still any available. I know this is scary, especially if you experience anxiety, because I still do. I've definitely grown a lot, but it can be scary. It's terrifying sometimes, the thought of picking up the phone and saying, hey, my name is Katie, I'm an artist. I don't know why the phone's down here, it should be up here. I'm sweating profusely right now because I'm really nervous. I just want to know what's going on. Can I please have a market stall? Okay, thanks, bye. The worst thing they can say is, no, soz mate, we're full. That is the worst that can happen when you contact someone, or maybe you don't even get a response at all. Basically, don't be afraid to ask people for things. Don't ask, don't get, you know? What's the worst that can happen? People can say no. People could say, off your trot, pal, not happening. And you'll be like, okay, I'll keep trying. Because that's what we do here. We keep trying, even if we fall down. We keep trying. So Thank you so much for watching. I really hope this has helped. I hope it's helped you feel less alone in the struggle of starting something new. If you've got any questions, please feel free to ask in the comments, and if you know the answer to a comment, please comment and answer, because I would love for everyone to share out everyone's knowledge and just pick each other's brains, because we're all here to help each other. We're all trying to live our best lives, so we're gonna get there by helping each other, not by breaking each other down or ignoring each other. If I've missed anything majorly important, please comment down below. Let me know what you thought of this video, whether it's helped you, whether you've had a market stall. If you're watching this and you're actually having a market stall very soon, please come back to me afterwards and let me know how you've gotten on. I would love to hear how you get on at your market stalls and your crafts events and fairs. It's so exciting to hear about everyone else's success. Please like this video and subscribe if you're not already. If you want to, if you found it helpful, please, that would really help me out. I hope you have a lovely day. Best of luck at your market stalls. Let me know how you get on. This year we are letting go of fear. It's got no control of us anymore. We're gonna go and live our dreams this year, so I'll speak to you soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye! My top tips for selling in person. Selling artwork in person. I never actually said artwork in this video, I don't think. I filmed it now. That's it.